When it comes to popular garage door brands, Genie happens to be one of the most well-known names in the garage door opener industry. But Genie has one specific retail garage door opener that has been getting a lot of buzz, and a lot of that buzz is very bad. Let's party. So I think it's important that I preface this video in saying that I'm not bashing Genie in any way about their garage door opener lineup. I happen to like Genie a lot. I actually use Genie for a number of my customers, but there's one specific Genie garage door opener that I really feel and believe that the majority of people out there should avoid from the retail channel. I think it's okay on the Proline side, but if you're looking at this specific model on the retail channel, it's just not that great. So which garage door opener motor are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the Genie Mach Force 2 HPC, that is a 2 horsepower compatible compared to an AC motor screw drive retail garage door opener. So that screw drive retail rail is the main focus of this video, because that screw drive rail has very poor design and it is very bad in the way that it operates. Now, it's important that I stress that I'm not the only one that feels this way. If you go to Genie's website or even Home Depot's website and you look at the reviews on this specific garage door openers, I noticed that there are a number of good reviews when it comes to this opener, which baffles me, because in almost all of my experience with this retail garage door opener, all of my experience with this opener has been bad. So if you look at the 1-star reviews, the negative reviews, please don't let those positive reviews overshadow the negative reviews, because there's a huge possibility that those negative reviews will help you understand better the challenges that you might find with this garage door opener. In essence, what many are experiencing is a frequent problem to the carriage assembly, that is the part that moves the door up and down. And so that's a little trolley carriage that moves back and forth on the screw drive mechanism. In addition to that, this trolley carriage basically has been replaced for some homeowners. I know I've replaced it on a number of garage door openers in this brand, and they tend to fail within about 6 months. So clearly, failing within 6 months is a huge frustration for most homeowners who simply want to have their garage door opener and working faithfully every day as it should. In fact, when this particular customer that you see in the footage that we provided you, I had to go out twice to this property, and it was pretty much by that second time the customer says, you know what, I'm done. So thinking in terms of just having one issue with that rail assembly and then having it again, well, see, that's an integral part of your garage door opener. I can understand that a board or remote transmitter, maybe even like a little light fixture to it, goes bad. Of course, even the gear sprocket assembly will go bad. But once your rail starts going bad, that's what sustains the weight of your garage door. And for that to fail could cause problems, because if your door is improperly balanced or poorly balanced and it comes off of that inner gear trolley, it comes off of that trolley carriage, man, it's just probably going to race down, fall down on someone, on something. And that's what we really want to avoid. So again, looking at the reality of those reviews, or perhaps maybe looking at the reality of the feedback from those homeowners that have had this opener, it's a probably good starting point to give you a clear vision of what you're going up against with this garage door opener. Now, one of the things about this rail is the fact that it has 3 separate pieces that have this interlocking piece in the middle. Now, the reason why that's important is because that's actually like the housing to the screw drive. The more important part is the actual screw piece that's inside, that's connected with this very small clip. And it baffles me sometimes why Genie feels that that's the best way to go for these retail openers. Honestly, I don't think they should offer a screw drive garage door opener on the retail side if you're going to give them that piece rail. Back in the day, you could get a solid state 1-piece rail assembly for a screw drive garage door opener. That's just not the case now on the retail side. On the Proline side, you can get it all day, every day. But the point that I want to highlight there is that basically that little screw mechanism that's put together with these little small clips, whenever the garage door opens and closes, it skips a beat. It like skips a little part. And you probably saw that in the footage. which is a concern for me, because if it's skipping like that, well, that's just kind of an indicator that something is wrong, that that little clip is starting to wear, or there's something within the actual trolley system or in the screw rail assembly that has gone bad, and you're just pretty much on borrowed time. You're gonna have to replace that rail very soon. Now, the fact that it comes in those 3 different pieces basically makes it a very flimsy design. Sometimes you can see when the garage door opens and closes, this play, this little bounce to the rail. I do not like that. I mean, not that it doesn't happen on regular one-piece solid-state rail assemblies, because it does, but the intensity, or I should say the magnitude, and how it happens on this retail screwdriver garage door opener, nah, it's just not good. It's not to my liking, and it's not my preference. Therefore, I don't even think that's even a selling point. I feel that that's really a bad point, a bad design to this garage door opener. So I let the customers know, hey, listen, this is what it's doing, and it'll continue to do that as long as you use your garage door opener. But if you really think about it, that's actually a very dangerous aspect to this garage door opener, because that flimsy movement, well, clearly that's just a lot of wear and tear to your door. That vibration will also affect the door. It could cause a catalyst of all sorts of other problems. It's basically a recipe for disaster. And that's just something that I personally would not recommend to any homeowner, any customer, if they are looking at a retail garage door opener. So bad by design, bad in the way it's installed, bad in the way that it's connected. And yet, a lot of people still buy this opener, which confuses me. Now, I'm not going to say don't go buy this garage door opener, because I don't like to tell people what to do. I simply like to provide the information so that you can make a better buying decision. And these videos help the community. So thinking in terms of what would I do? Well, I would not look at this garage door opener at all. I would encourage, if you are looking for a screwdriver garage door opener, I would encourage looking at a proline motor. Now, a proline motor might mean that you have to look for the help of a dealer contractor, and that's fine, because perhaps maybe your time, maybe your day is more valuable to you, and you would rather let someone else handle it. Great, please do that, because that's one way that you can buy back your time and be able to have something installed that's going to be a lot more quality product. In addition to that, you can look at any other garage door opener that does not have that 3-piece, or I should say that connecting rail design. You're not going to find that in the Chamberlain product. They don't have a screwdriver in the retail lineup anymore. All they have are chain and belt drives. And of course, their product is also pieced together, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because that rail is a lot sturdier. Nevertheless, if you are considering a proline opener, then you can look at the LiftMaster. You can look at their wall mount garage door opener. They have a number of options that you can consider as well. But when keeping in line to the safety of your garage door, yeah, I would definitely consider looking at everything else except the Mach Force. Now, if this is a dangerous product, what's Genie doing about it? I honestly don't know. I know that there are a number of other garage door companies out there that also have other issues that deal with safety, and yet, you know, we still see that they're holding strong. So I'm sure Genie is probably looking at this in the perspective of perhaps a redesign, maybe thinking about squashing the whole screwdriver lineup just because of all the problems behind it. They'll just probably leave it on the Proline side. Whatever the case, you know, Genie's going to do the right thing, because they're a company that has been around for a very long time, and I personally believe that the people behind it care about what they do. So hopefully they'll consider or think about maybe bringing something new out in this lineup for the retail channel. So I hope this video has provided some light with regards to the Genie Mach Force retail screwdriver garage door opener. Again, this opener is very popular according to the internet, according to certain reviews. Nevertheless, it's this contractor's belief that it is not a good garage door opener. Of course, with this community, we want to help each other out. Perhaps you have installed this garage door opener if you're a pro, and you've installed this garage door opener for your customers. What was that experience like? Did you have to go back out soon? Please, we want to hear your comments in the description, or I should say in the comments below. Additionally, if you're a DIYer or someone who said, you know what, I want to tackle this on my own, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, I think I can handle it. Please, we want to know about that experience too. What was it like? Did you have any problems with the installation? Did your Genie Mach Force garage door opener shortly die afterwards or have problems perhaps within a year or a year's time, we also want to know about that as well. Now, I have a number of videos that talk about garage door openers and of course garage door systems, one specifically about the Genie 6170 wall mount garage door opener, which is my favorite wall mount garage door opener. So let's keep this party going. Check out one of these videos right here. As always, I want to thank y'all for partying with me. Y'all stay safe.